Hi, I'm Dean, and I'm joined with Ben here, running for the SU president role. Firstly, Ben, I was wondering if you could tell me what are the main things you want to do as SU president.
Hi, Dean. So it's great to be here. So there are four kind of main things that I really want to work on. The first one is about space. As you know, campus is just rammed at the moment, and in terms of kind of study space, that's getting smaller and smaller. So in the library on level 1, it's just full of journals, basically, that no one ever uses. So the plan is to kind of put them all up online and free like an entire floor of study space. The second one is about our volunteers, so people like yourself. You know, there's been loads of work done on student leaders this year, but the kind of rewards and recognition you guys with the volunteer recognition scheme just aren't really good enough. So you kind of get like a voucher where you can get like £2.50 off a sandwich in pit stop, but the cheapest sandwich is like £2.75, so that's a bit of a joke. Third one is about like kind of value for money. So fees are going up next year for incoming students, so it's about time that the university and the SU kind of show where they're providing value for that money. And the fourth one seems to have escaped me, but that's 3 for the time being, that'll do.
And talking about the volunteer recognition scheme that you think needs to be providing more worthy rewards. Yeah. So as you said, they already provide the food voucher, some which you can use in the top of the SU and can be used for pizzas and things like that. What would you want to bring in that would be more worthy?
So I think we should make the volunteer recognition scheme similar to like the sports recognition scheme one. So the sports one, you get like loads of merch and stash, and you can get like better vouchers and rewards like that. So it'd be good to maybe give some vouchers or some kind of clothing. So, you know, in Little Fresh, they've got like nice hoodies and t-shirts and stuff. You know, that's a much more worthy reward than a voucher for a pizza in the plug. Or, you know, just more of the vouchers, better value for money, like rather than a £5 voucher, you know, 10, 15 Amazon vouchers and things like that. That'd be really good.
And on your manifesto, you said that you wanted to increase investment into the media groups.
Yeah.
What kind of investment are you looking at?
So predominantly really at you guys, to be honest, because I've heard you've had quite a lot of trouble with your sound system, with your decks and all that kind of stuff, and just more investment because, you know, I think they've kind of broken this year, haven't they? So, you know, just to make sure you guys have kind of the top quality equipment that you need. And with Bath Impact potentially going over to a magazine, you know, they're going to need some extra investment as well.
So your manifesto is one of the longest, and there are lots of policies on it. Do you think they are all feasible, and do you think you'll be able to succeed at all of them?
Yes, so obviously being the current education officer, I've worked here for a year, so I know probably potentially more than the other candidates about what actually is feasible and possible. So there are kind of 13. Ideally, I'd have gone on even longer because I had so many more ideas, but I just couldn't fit them into 500 words. So I was actually a little bit worried that it was a bit short. But yeah, so I've got 13 or 14 points, and I genuinely think they're all pretty possible, yeah.
So, do you think that there is some sort of trend of the SU education officer turning into the SU president, and do you wish to continue that?
So I wouldn't say there's a trend. I mean, as far as I'm aware, and as far as Bath Student goes back, it's only ever happened once with Lucy. You know, it's happened a few times with sport, it's happened with community, so I wouldn't say there's a particular trend for education. I think there's a particular trend for incumbent officers running again, just because, you know, they're more in the know and they want to kind of get as much done as possible that you might not be able to get done in 1 year. But in terms of wanting to continue it, absolutely. I'm hoping I follow in the footsteps that Lucy's already set, yeah.
And on that education and presidency front, if you had a stapler but no staples, can you give me 5 uses of the stapler?
Oh, interesting. So you could just poke holes in like people's tops and stuff with 1.5. Bloody hell. You could wear it as a hat, which might be an interesting one. You could. How many staplers can I have? Can I have like as many as I want?
As many as you want, go on. As many as you want. We'll treat you.
Tape them all over your body and do one of those no clothes kind of social things. Number 5. Oh god. 5's quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very testing. But we want to see if we've got the true candidates running for this role.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. Say your guys' sound system's not working. You could just launch it at the sound, make it even more broken.
You never know. It might fix it.
Yeah, definitely. And number 5. Oh gosh, I don't know. Shove it in someone's mouth if they can't shut up.
That's fair enough. There are 5 perfectly valid uses of a stapler.
All jokes, of course.
Thank you very much, Ben. It's been an absolute pleasure and good luck.
Thank you very much.
University Radio Bath. Your city, your station, your soundtrack.